Good morning. Welcome to the live stream testing the lovely AL7 Mongoose. We're going to get right into it as soon as I list the live stream feed on the website. Not the website, you know what I'm talking about. Thanks for tuning in. The live stream will start shortly. It's not even live yet. There it is. 4 people watching already. It's been like 6 seconds. What up, Larry? Jeremy, how you guys doing? I can't get this link to copy. Guys, I have got a story for you. I'll probably reuse it later next week, but I just spent a lot of time on the phone with PayPal. And I'm in a good mood now, so you know the outcome was good. But I will say we were this close, yes, this close to refunding every pre-order. Christopher, Mr. Mason, hi guys. First, if you say so. Okay. Everybody had an easy Friday, it looks like. I did not have an easy Friday. I have got an easy Friday as far as my parents have the kids a little bit. Whew. PayPal gave me a stressful situation. Let me know if that music's too loud. Skylar. What do you guys think I should do? I've got one extra Albatross titanium proto. I don't know what to do with it. It's gonna be different than the production. I wasn't gonna do a pre-order on a the one-time Albatross titanium and not proto it and change it. You right? That's right, except for me, Killian. Ooh, AL7 got some power. This is what that blue-green looks like, for those of you that picked this out. Spinning. That's clean, that's crisp. I need my egg crits. Alright, you guys, you ready? You want the story about PayPal today? Torch it and put on the BSD? You think I should torch it? I don't think I should risk messing it up. Okay. Send it to me. Never played a G2 before. What up, Andrew? Story time? Okay. So, the morning after pre-order, Wednesday morning, I get a message from PayPal with some weird questions. They want to know, basically my account's restricted, and they want to know a few things. They want to know how long it takes to get parts, how long it takes after I get the parts to ship them out, and they want to know that. They want to know what kind of income I expect over the next 3 months, and that's it, some update information. But my account's restricted. Can't get any money out, can't spend any money. The only thing I can still do is get money and refund customers. So I couldn't ship orders even at this point. So a couple of you that ordered some non-yo-yos accessories, I haven't been able to ship them till now, which I did not do yet. So I answer the questions online, and I expect no problem. I've been a customer for 10 years. Every year for the last 3 or 4 years, we have 1 month or 1 day with a big spike in sales. It's more than like 6 months of my year. So no issue. I'm expecting they'll read my answers to the questions and unlock my funds. Well, they read the answers to the questions and then update it that all the funds are locked, and going forward, they're going to lock 75% of the funds and let me have 25%. So all my funds are locked, and then if we did a sale next week, they were going to lock the next 75% going forward, always rolling, until I had a reserve balance of $225,000 in there. So they were going to basically forever, until, who knows, a couple years of sales, they're going to take that 75% to cover their liabilities if people charge back or whatever with their credit cards. So then this guy calls me. Luckily, I answered, and he's giving me the rundown on this, and I'm like, "Are you kidding me? Like, how is this possible? How am I supposed to even order the pre-order at this point?" And I explained to them, I'm like, "This pre-order happens once a year. Like, you can look each year and go back. Like, he's saying, yeah, I see, like, you have, $5,000-$6,000 a month in sales or so, and then you have this huge month or huge day, and and you do that. Like, last year was smaller each month, and the 1 month graph was smaller as well. But when I'm on your website right now, the only thing you have available is pre-orders, so we're going under the assumption that all you do is pre-orders. So in that case, we need to have funds reserved in case these pre-orders, something bad happens. And they're expecting all of my sales are pre-orders, and that's where they came up with these numbers. And one last thing that I did mess up on my end. I messed up. I thought the question was the next 3 months, what is the amount of revenue expected? I thought it was, what do you expect for a year? So I answered what I expected for the rest of the year, and they put that into 3 months, so that kind of played into how much they wanted to keep. And they did it for monthly. So I said I expected $50,000 in sales for the rest of the year, and they put that down as $50,000 a month for the next 3 months is what I expected. So that's where the 222 came up. At this point, they're saying, yeah, they explained to me that all the money currently held is going to need to be held to protect them, and 75/20 going forward until they have $220,000 on reserve. And I'm like, that's never going to happen. I need this money to pre-order. What do I need to do here? Do I need to refund everybody because I can't do the pre-order? Are you going to do that for me? And he says, yeah, we'll do that for you. You don't have to worry about it. It's already locked up. And then I'm like, so you'll just send a refund out for all the orders? And then he's like, oh, no, you're going to have to do that on your end because that's the only thing you're able to do with the money right now, if that's the case. I'm like, okay, I need to talk to your supervisor about this because this is not this makes no sense to me. I'm like, I have no disputes on my account for the last 10 years. I do a pre-order once a year. I'm sorry I messed up the numbers going forward. So can we update these numbers for monthly $5,000 in sales? He goes, I'll update those and I'll run the numbers and get back to you, but it's still going to be, we're still going to have to hold that $50,000 because it's a pre-order for over 90 days. And I'm looking at your website and that's all you do is pre-orders. And I'm like, if you look at my account, you will see that weekly or bi-weekly, 1 day of the week, there are sales. And that's because I dropped something and then I remove it from the site after it's sold out. He goes, well, I can only see the items on the website and that's pre-order, so I have to go under the assumption that everything is always a pre-order. And we have to protect ourselves into the future on these pre-orders. So a half an hour goes by me trying to explain these things to him, and I'm like, I need to talk to your supervisor. Who else can I talk to? He goes, well, I'm going to rerun the numbers with your $5,000 a month instead of $50,000 a month, and I'll talk to my supervisor and see what the jump start, the amount that they hold currently, needs to be. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. Can you just have your supervisor call me back? Don't I've explained it to you. I understand that you do not understand my business. You only can see what's on the website right now, and that is not how my business works. This is a one-time in the year thing. I've explained to you. You verified that you see it once a year spike, but you still don't understand that going forward, everything's shipped within a week or so. Like arrived at the houses or domestic orders. And he goes, okay, well, I'm going to talk to my supervisor and I'll get back to you today or tomorrow morning. And I go, well, is your supervisor going to be there tomorrow? Because tomorrow's Saturday. He goes, I work Saturday, but my supervisor won't, so he won't be able to talk to you. I'm like, well, okay, if you can try and do it today, I need to talk to your supervisor. At this point, I'm like just overly frustrated that he's not listening to anything I say. He's just saying repeatedly, basically his formula of saying, well, this is what you filled in, this is the numbers going forward, this is how long your pre-order takes, so I need to hold money to cover PayPal's end. So at this point, I'm trying to figure out the best way to get this pre-order to happen. I'm thinking, what do I have to do? Take a loan out on the house to order the pre-order? You know what I mean? I'm like trying to figure this out while he hasn't called me back yet. And the other option, I'm like, I'm going to have to refund all of this and manually set this up in a way that is either the full amount up front so they don't think it's a pre-order and I have access to the funds. And obviously that doesn't work for as many people, and it's just going to be so much of a hassle that people that ordered may not order again. And I'm you know, worst case scenarios are going through my mind. I'm like, and they're gonna, you know, this is I can't sell anything else now because it goes to PayPal and they're gonna lock it up. And I have to figure out some other way to do everything now. But nonetheless, 2 hours passes or so, which I was happy about. Extremely happy I got a call back. So I didn't have to keep stressing about something I didn't know the answer to yet. And he goes, hi Jake, this is Rob from PayPal. Can you confirm blah, 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 blah. Okay, I have to tell you that this is recorded, blah, 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 blah. And he goes, okay, Jacob, my supervisor couldn't call because I'm working from home today, so he couldn't be on the call, but we have looked at your past record now, and we see that it is very in line with what you currently do, and you've been a great customer for 10 years. You've had 0 chargebacks. You have done some refunds, so that shows that if something bad or something does go wrong, you are willing to give the refund. It doesn't go to PayPal to get disputed. You've had 0 disputes. And we're only going to freeze 20% of your current balance, and we're going to hold that until your pre-order is shipped, and getting an extra 10 days after the shipment to allow people to have seen the product. He goes, even though your thing is non-refundable, that might work for you. The customer's credit card still might not pay us. So we have to have some balance to cover that. So even it doesn't matter what you say, if they have the right bank or credit card, they could potentially get refunds. So we're going to hold 20% until they are 10 days after shipment. I'm sorry I didn't understand your business earlier. My supervisor, you know, he looked at the numbers and past history, and this is the way we want to go. Does that work for you? I'm just like, yes, that's reasonable. That's what I needed to happen to the beginning when I was explaining everything to you. I'm like, how do you at this point, I just want to say, you know, I told you. Why didn't you just give me your supervisor right when I asked you to? But instead I just go, yes, that'll work. Thank you. None of the funds in the future are held. Like they were doing 75 hold and 25 I could use. But yes, the pre-order was almost refunded, canceled, and I disappeared forever. I'm not a very good storyteller, as you guys can tell, but you got the gist of it. So now we're having a bumbleberry. Yeah, I mean, obviously, do I think my standing, I should just have access to my funds completely? Yes. I already had funds in there, so basically the entire pre-order amount was able to be transferred to my bank to use for the parts for the manufacturing, and you know. But there's a reason cash is king, and there's a reason that the crypto people tell you if you don't have the keys, it's not your coin. So if you got crypto, get it on your own wallet, I suppose. I need to take my own advice. I don't have anything on my own. It's all going to get locked up. And there's nothing you can do about it. They just flip a switch and my funds were locked. Jeremy, imagine I didn't preface it with the fact that I'm happy now, so you know there's a good ending to this story. I got a lot of emails today from G2 yo-yos I bought from G2. Yeah, so that used to be automated, and then it wasn't, and I never finished processing orders, so I decided to go through and do that today. I finalized all the orders from the last year as completed instead of processing. Man, I'm still like, even though the outcome worked out okay, it's doable, it's still like, what almost happened? Stephanie's like, and I felt like I was getting heated and kind of being a jerk to this guy at some point because he was not understanding what I was saying. And I'm like, how do you don't understand anything about my business, and you're continuing to tell me how you're plugging these numbers basically into the formula that PayPal uses. But I'm like, that's not the hard, fast, what my business is. I'm like, this is a singular pre-order once a year. He's like, no, all your funds need to be held for at least 120 days because all you do is pre-orders. I'm looking at your site right now. The only things available are pre-orders. And I'm like, and if you're looking at my site, you can also see that that is a one-day item. It was kind of, I guess I wanted to talk to the supervisor, but it was kind of nice that he had to call back and be like, yeah, you know, this is what my supervisor said. Here you go. Which maybe he couldn't have done anything, but he needed to understand to change the formula from whatever he was using. So you should just always leave something up that's not a pre-order? Well, he also said this establishes in the future that you do these pre-orders and you get these large fluctuations once a year. That's like half of your revenue or whatever. Half of your sales. So in the future, this type of thing shouldn't happen. Because at that point, they also didn't want the solution that I said of refunding everybody, because they get a large chunk. It's not a large. It's a like 3 or 4%. That is still it sucks on my end. So they didn't want to lose that revenue either. I was actually just surprised that he was on the site and everything, like looking at that. We got Jake's AL7 Hawk. Anyway, I missed some of you guys. What up, Jeremy, Skylar, Andrew, Mr. Park? I told everybody that you were gonna work extra time so that all of the pre-orders could come with Diamond Blend. Is that true? Chat, I didn't say that. We're gonna get some alpha. What is it called, Jeremy? Some alpha. The Sochi zipline blend for the pre-orders. Yeah, can you send me a product for Alpha Line? Can you send me a product to test? Send some samples for me? Nice. Calm down, I know. I'm on the... I don't know. Whew. How's everybody else's day going? How's the glitch count? Good on the Goose so far. So that was... I feel like I'm missing some. Oh, I've got it in the lightbox. That was 2 out of 30 and 1 I caused the glitch on. So that's about the best I've had in a long time. That's like reminiscent of the Covenant. I've kind of been hitting that 12, 15, 18% recently. Glitches, trash grade. And those of you that got the red or orange, I'll give you a spinning shot here in a second. A great curry for a tea. This Goose is awesome. So I think that this one might be a little more muted with the Diamond Blast. It's not quite... Oh no, you said Quake. I was going to say there's a shinier Diamond Blast from prior, but... How's it play? Very nice. This is the first thing we've added to our regular rotation in a long time, so I'm glad to get it out here. I'm glad we finally nailed something down that fits that category, and I'm confident can hold the test of time. It will be good for years, and it's kind of it's almost like, I guess it's kind of Reaper-esque, Covenant Reaper-esque, like if it had a little baby. It's probably closer to the Reaper, just a great all-around yo-yo. I think it's a little bit smaller, a little bit longer spin time, so that's why I throw in some Covenant with it, just because it does have the stability and momentum of that spin time. We're still kind of maintaining the agility of a Reaper. Sorry, chat, trying to handle the wife. What's up, Gates? Red Orange Fade looks smooth. I had a Blackout Valhalla from Pierre today. Has it arrived? Yeah, Gates, I'll get you a little spinning shot. I gotta get my face out of here. There we go. You're welcome for the elevator music. There's a very high limitation on what I can use. Oh, that's what I've got to do. Shoot. Shoot. It's okay. Does the copper look more orange, or is it just me? It's like a orangey copper. I said copper. It's like if I looked at it right now, I say copper. Some of the photos it looks more orange. It looks more orange. It's not this orange. It's more rusty. It's kind of like a clay pot copper. It's not really. It's orange, but it's not orange. Does that make any sense at all? Probably not. Probably not. Like even in the thumbnail I posted, it looks more like golden orange. It's not that color. Is the Mongoose the final version of the BAP repos prototype that was going around a while back? Yes. Yes. We kind of changed how it was being prototyped. Because that was kind of, it was like a community Reddit design, and the first prototype was terrible. Worst yo-yo ever with the G2 name on it. Right there with, like, just the worst one. And, so then I changed it so just me and the team worked on it, and we rebranded it to the Mongoose. It's a little wider, more rim weight than the pink one. More aesthetically pleasing. Whatever happened with the car, by the way. The car, I'm just waiting for it to be nice out to set it in. I'm not going to put the claim on the insurance, because it's going to cost $600 to $800 fix, and my insurance deductible is $500. Gotta drop YouTube wants to keep stuttering today on my phone. Gotta get back to work. Peace out, all. Hey, see you, David. Thanks for stopping by, my friend. The stream is stuttering. I don't know. There's nothing I can update on my end right now. So hopefully it's my internet and it cleans up here in a second. You might want to change your definition in the bottom right-hand corner as well. Yeah, oh man, that's bad if it's for everybody. It's watchable. I want it to be better than watchable, though. I gotta go get my kids. Stutters every 5 seconds. Oh, that's terrible. I'm sorry, guys. Hopefully it was clean for the story, at least. It's you, Jake. It is better. 720. Any update on the water bottles? No update, sir. I have to ship them out. Yeah, get that off of 480. Change it. That's the issue, David. Change it and see if it fixes it before you go. So the water bottle is just a delay on my end because I hate the new ship station. It's so bad. I know it's going to take me 4 or 5 hours to print the labels for that. And it's been ice here, so I haven't wanted to put that volume of package on the curb right now. Wait, there's water bottles to have? Yeah, so I wanted to send these out with the December package, and I didn't, so now they're going out with a January package, pretty much. For Patreon members, just bonus. Just a bonus. Thank you. You've probably seen it around. It's just a big black double-walled aluminum insulated, like 20-ounce water bottle. Kind of like I sent out the mugs last year, Skyler. I don't know if you were on Patreon then. Is it still stuttering? For those of you that updated to 720. I'm gonna save this from an extra thing. Come on. Maybe not. There we go. Yeah, those gray mugs I'll have listed soon. Braden Beach, kind of a newer guy too. The yo-yo community takes incredible photos. He was working on it with me. He got some photos of that and the holster for me. He was going to make a little video for me, like with steaming coffee or tea. You know what I mean? And since then, he has joined the Thesis team. Is that how you say the brand? Thesis? So that kind of died out working with him on that little project. Yours cleared up when you switch it? Good. Or it just cleared up on its own, or did you have to switch it to 720? Looks like my battery's about to die, so I'm gonna cut this stream as soon as I finish these fade testing about 10 more yo-yos. Testing's going very good on these, by the way, so that's good. Two of both so far. When should you get the AL6 version? I don't know when you're gonna get that, Gates. I expected to have the other version like out by now. So I didn't want to release that and then send you this like 2 weeks later, and it have it be the exact, like, you know what I mean? I didn't want to send you the AL6. So it kind of stinks that you don't get the AL6 with release of the AL6. But I didn't want people to double up right away like that, and some people not be happy about getting the same thing they just bought from the store. So this way you're guaranteed not one person has an AL7 Mongoose, and you guys are gonna get it. So anything besides a glowing review, you'll be banned forever. Making streams while walking. I'm ready for the zip line string shop. Give away your secrets for string making. And it's actually very, like, I like it because it keeps me on task when I'm like testing yo-yos. And so I like that aspect, but it drains your energy trying to talk to people or entertain a little bit. I guess I could just have the shop can up in the corner and not even interact, but it kind of keeps me on task. I like hanging out with you guys. When is the first Mongoose, engraved Mongoose dropping? Oh man, that'll be a while. I need to get some some art for one first. I don't like putting logos on them. So it needs to be like custom, just artwork, not a logo, not a Mongoose logo, not a G2 logo. 3 out of 30, so that's, yeah, just like 10%, that's about right. It's not bad. Nice, Skylar. Alright, last one. Ready to roll out, give the kiddos. Okay, so like 15% on those ones. Not the best, not the worst, in the acceptable range, what I kind of planned for. Thanks for tuning in, chat. I'm gonna catch you guys on the flip side. I hope... Come on, only 2 people left to like that stopped in on the live stream? I hope you enjoyed the PayPal story.